So here we are. The door's a little stubborn. Welcome to my humble abode. This is where I spend most of my time. A lot of thinking gets done in here. It's my little creative dojo, so to speak. It's a modest space, but it suits me, suits my needs. What do you think? I guess you could say that. So, here's the window here. Good amount of road noise from this window, but it seems pretty quiet right now. So, over here is the desk. It's where all the editing and things get done. Anything I'm doing on my computer. Lovely elk lamp that is not mine. And here's the bed where we will be staying tonight. Look, I don't want this to be weird. I'm not one to place a whole bunch of unusual, unnecessary boundaries. So I have no problem sharing the bed with you tonight. Especially simply there's not a whole lot of other places to sleep here. As long as you're okay with this, I'm okay with this. If you really wanted me to, I can even sleep somewhere else. You can take the bed, but it doesn't matter. We will make it work, right? We're not here to make things complicated or difficult. Alrighty. Let's get situated here. Let's close the door. Isolate us from the rest of the world. So, I don't know about you. I don't sleep in pajamas, so I'm going to take these off. Let's see. Put them over here. In all honesty, it's kind of nice to sleep with a person. It's comforting, you know? It's relaxing to be able to share that space. Cuddles are nice. Who could argue with that? Who could argue with that? Not me. Okay, we got too many pillows here. Is it a thing for an unnecessary amount of pillows? So let's move these out of the way. Which one do you like? You like this one? I'm just joking, they're all the same. All except mine, but that's mine. That's a special one for me. Because I'm picky and a terrible host. I'm just kidding. It's special to me, but it's not different. So here is your spot. You should probably have to go to the other side, don't you? Okay. Yep, don't be shy. It's right over there. Right here. You can stay dressed if you want. You can take it off. I don't care. Just get comfortable. Again, we're not here to make this weird. We're just sleeping. Just sharing a bed. Alrighty. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get the lamp real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. You like to sleep under the sheets? Or just the blanket? Yeah, I don't know about you. It's probably useful to discuss the demographics of the sleeping arrangement. I don't know about you. I'm not personally a fan of the face-to-face sleeping arrangement. Yeah, anything like this? Not. I'm not quite keen on that. It's kind of, I don't know, just unsettles me a little bit to think that I could open my eyes at any time and you could be staring straight at me. Something like that. So, usually I'll do like back to front, like spooning. That's usually the way it goes. But I'm okay with spooning. I think spooning can be nice. Mostly at the initial part of the night. Because sometimes once I actually fall asleep, it can be too warm for me. Depending on the person too. Like some people are like space heaters, and other people are like little ice boxes. I don't know which one I am, but I can't do the space heater people spooning all night unless I'm really tired. Guess what? I'm not. Man, what do you think? How's your life going? I feel like my life is in such an unstable place right now. There's been a lot of challenging days for me lately. Well, I mean, with the move and all, and being on my own again, unstable is just the best way that I can describe it. I feel an innate pressure to figure things out, to decide where I want my life to go again. And I mean, this is something I'm sure everyone feels, and it's something necessary to figure out. But a lot of pressure has been placed on figuring it out soon, figuring it out rather quickly, maybe. But it's been good. As good as it can be. I've had some good insights into myself. I think coming here, on some level, I knew it was going to challenge me, and so that's why it's been so hard. But it's also why it is such a valuable time for me. It's something that probably wouldn't have happened as fast if I had chosen somewhere else to go. So I'm making the most of it, I think. Definitely looking on the bright side. Just like I'm known for, I guess. I went to a meetup group last night, and I don't know, I feel kind of strange admitting this to someone, but I was really nervous. I've kind of built this, I guess the best way I could put it is I've built this comfort zone out of being by myself. Not that I don't like people. Not that I'm afraid of them or I think that they're not worth my time, because that's not true. It's just easier to be on my own. There's like less things to think about. And I guess I faced a lot of resistance in the past about things that I'm interested in. So it's I mean, you just get tired of fighting people. Not literally, just arguing, I guess. Because I don't care what other people believe. They can do whatever they want. So, with this comfort zone, it's kind of hard to describe. But everything, it gets more difficult to go out of my comfort zone and go do things. So, in recognizing these things, well, I guess I should say, I spoke to a friend the other day, and he told me that he thinks I should be careful not to over-isolate myself, because isolation can be sort of an addiction, and it can be something that it creates these patterns that are hard to break. It was funny to hear him say that, because I mean, I'm already kind of that way, and I knew that. He was saying, like, you don't want to take this too far, like, be really careful where you're going with this, and I just kind of had to tell him, like, oh, don't worry, mate, I'm already there. But I understood through listening to him, and I agreed with him, like, I do need to kind of pull it back a bit, and by pull it back, I mean the opposite. I mean, put myself out more. So I was online, and I was looking up, places to go, people that I could meet, things to go do, I guess. And I found this meetup group. It was a meetup group for vegans, a vegan meetup. And they were having this game night where they're just going to meet at these people's houses and it's kind of like a dessert potluck. And then everyone brings a board game. And so initially I saw that and I was like, okay, I can do that. That sounds simple. And I signed up for it. Or no, wait. I think I saw it the first time and I was gonna sign up for it, but they were full. Like their house isn't, like, it's a limited house, so they only could invite a certain number of people, and they were full. So I decided, okay, I guess I won't go to this one. I'll go to whatever's next. It's me writing it off, like I've been doing. And then I saw that there was a wait list the next time I saw the event, and I was like, oh, I could get on the wait list. But I saw that there were 5 people on the wait list. So I was like, oh, even if 5 people cancel, I'm still not going to get in. So I excused it again, and I didn't go. Or I didn't sign up, I guess I should say. Then finally, I don't remember how I noticed, but I put my name on the wait list, and because I kept getting emails that people were canceling, so I decided, well, I guess I'll take this gamble. I'll put my name on the list. So I did, and then apparently the people that were hosting the event went out and they bought a little card table and some more chairs, and so they got room for like 5 more people, and maybe 3 or 4 people canceled. So I was in. My fate was sealed. At this point, I was kind of excited. I was like, well, I mean, what could go wrong? I'm not afraid of people. It's nothing about going out with people is something I feel incapable of. I'm just not used to it anymore. So I thought I could do it. And this went on quite well. I planned to make this little dessert. They were going to be banana bread bites. And they're raw. You don't bake them. And they have little chocolate chips in them. And I've made them once or twice before. And they're okay. I don't know. They weren't anything special to me, but I liked them. They were alright. So, come about an hour and a half before the event, I started making those again. And turns out I'm still not a chef. I knew that the whole time. And I utterly failed these banana bread bites. But that was the start of my insecurity again. That started my self-consciousness. It was like, oh god, I ruined this dessert. Now what am I gonna do? I posted a comment on their page being like, how bad is it if I don't bring a dessert? I really just ruined this one. I feel really bad. No one was answering, and then I just started getting kind of uncomfortable with the idea. It was getting worse as the event got closer, and my mind was pulling so many things at me to try to get me to cancel, to bail. And I got in the car, I started to drive there, and I was really, really nervous. My mind was pulling all these things at me, like, moving here is a mistake. Like, you shouldn't have done this. You're not going to be happy here. And my mind was trying to talk me into so many of these things just to upset me. I was nervous at that point that if I did go to this thing, I was just going to be an awkward, nervous wreck. And because I wouldn't want to get upset in front of all these people I've never met. And then if I try to hide it, that might just make it more strange. The thought of that was very worrying. But somewhere deep inside me, I was like, no, I have to do this. I have to go. I knew it was a good thing for me, and I didn't care about the people. I mean, the purpose of me going wasn't to go out and meet a bunch of new friends. The purpose of me going to this was to challenge myself and to put myself out there, to extend myself. It was like this proving to myself that I was capable of doing this. And I was so unsettled at this point. I was nervous the whole way driving there. Even as I pulled up and parked, I was telling myself, like, it's not too late. You can just turn around and go home. I was drafting these apology notes I could write to them in my head, like, oh, sorry guys, something came up, whatever. But I didn't. There was just that part of me deep inside. I keep saying that, but I don't know how else to describe it. It's like core of me that knows things. This core of me is very smart about my life sometimes. And it's just telling me, like, you have to do this. Like, you don't have a choice. I'm not going to let you bail. And so I got out of my car and I went in. And it was great. I had a great time. I met a lot of great people. It was really interesting. Some of the people there worked in a very similar field to me, and there was actually one girl there who works at the same place that I work at. And that was neat. We played some games, and we had a lot of fun. I'm not even really that much of a game player, but everyone liked the game that I brought. I brought Taboo. It was a hit. Everyone enjoyed that. I had a lot of good laughs around it. I was very, very comfortable with these people, and there was never any point where I felt out of place or like I shouldn't have gone. The whole time I was very happy, and I was just so glad that I went through with it. It really made me feel confident too. It definitely reaffirmed to myself this idea that I can do this. It's not outside of my abilities anymore, even though I'm not used to it, or I'm out of practice, or however you want to say. Like, I can still go out. I can be social. It's not the problem for me. That was really great. So, sort of to wrap all that up, I'm happy that I can move myself in a positive direction, even though I'm challenged, even though I'm having these hard times. I'm still able to make the most of my situation. And who knows where I'll end up? I mean, no one knows where they're going to end up, but I don't even know where I want to go yet. That can be tough for me. You know, with all of my meditations lately and with my explorations into Buddhism, it's really shaken my sense of self and my identity. It's been really interesting. There's definitely been points where I've been uncomfortable with what's going on in my head. But all in all, I'm very happy that I'm exploring these things and still learning myself. It's really fun to me. I really enjoy getting to know myself and understanding my relationship to the world. Sorry, I didn't anticipate opening up so much, but I appreciate you listening. You're looking a little tired. It is understandable, given this crazy day that we just had. What time is it? Okay. I think we should go to sleep. Sorry to keep you up so late with all my ramblings. But I genuinely appreciate you listening. I mean, you know how much that you mean to me. Alright, yep. Lights out. Lights already out, but bedtime. Here, you turn to face the other way and I'll snuggle up next to you. Is that okay? Awesome. So, I'm pretty comfy. Are you comfortable? Alright. Thanks for spending the day with me. I'll see you in the morning. I hope you sleep well.